Hello everybody, I'm Everglade. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing some Ultra Series test building. Now I'm just going to adjust the camera real quick. Make sure the volume's turned all the way up. As it is, sorry about that. Okay, so today I'm going to do some Ultra Series team building. Get some ideas down for the Ultra Series. Because Ultra Series is coming up fast. Now, some things to note, I've actually been playing the Ultra Series since December. And at one point I got up to 1386, I believe. So, and that was with a good team, I guess. But this time I'm really, thinking really thinking about strategies, really thinking about teams and whatnot. So yeah, so we're just gonna go through some course of the Ultra Series. We're gonna do some team building and whatnot. So let's go ahead. And this team right here, that's a team I was thinking of using, but I don't know. It looked like a good idea, and then I didn't really want to use it. So let's get into some of the teams I'm thinking about. Well, I guess before we get into that, tell me your thoughts on me playing the Ultra Series in for Pokemon VGC on Battlespot, because I will be more than glad to do so. It'd be really fun for me. And I'm also gonna make like episodes out of that, because I mean, yes, I've done episodes before, but like naming the episodes and whatnot, so people can pay attention and see, which of my videos are which, and follow the episodes and whatnot. I'm also gonna be, hopefully doing a lot more VGC content, for the Ultra Series, because, well, as some people may know, I'm already qualified for Worlds, so there's lots of incentive in order to do well, and practice the Pokemon Ultra Series format. So, the cores that I've kind of, gone around with and, looked at, there's many of them, actually. But I'm going to go down with the main few ones. I'm just going to look at a battle real quick and see what we have for 1400, actually. Gonna see Kyogre Zern. Zern Ogre. Not Zern Ogre. Ray Ogre. Ray Ogre's really good. Ray Ogre is really good. That is true. I mean, you just... Did it freeze? Come on now. My computer froze. You gotta be kidding me, man. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so my computer did freeze. My god. Okay, so some of the cores that I wanted to touch on were Xerneas, Primal Groudon. Xerneas, Primal Groudon. I think that's probably the most popular core out there. Well, it could go between Xerneas, Primal Groudon, and another core that so many people like to use, which is indeed, of course, Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza, and Primal Kyogre. That is a very popular combination that so many people like to use. To anyone who's just joined, I'm going over team building strategies. Oh my gosh. Hey, Yusuf. So, basically, yeah, I'm going over team strategies of, just different, kind of. So far, because this is for Worlds, I'm thinking of team ideas for Worlds, and I really want to get a general idea of how I definitely want to play this series, because, with the Sun series, I took that, somewhat seriously, since that was my first, that was my first, let's get this ad out of here real quick. It's Pokemon. Pokemon, VGC, the official competitive format. But anyways, and this is the simulator in which you can create teams and battle with. So I'm using it to test a lot of teams. So, with, I just want to get a very good idea of, what the series is about, really. And I want to be able to, look at a team and say, okay, I know what this is going to do, I know what that's going to do, I know exactly how to counter this, I know what to lead, I can anticipate what my opponent's going to lead, I know what my win conditions are, I know what my end game strategy should be, and I want to be able to read my opponents, mostly. I can read my opponents, but... yeah, I can read my opponents, but I want to make sure I can, just perform really well because, yeah, it is kind of chill. It's pretty cool. I want to make sure I can read my opponents well because, this is my first year playing the official competitive format, and I really want to make a good first impression. And so I really want to take, every look at the series and break it down into steps and make sure I know exactly what to expect from every type of team and whatnot. So the two main teams we're probably going to be seeing is going to be that Ray Ogre. I mean, that's a very popular team. Wolf Glick used it to get first place 2016 World Championships. It was a revolutionary team at the time. It was very good. Marcus Statter at 4th place, I believe. It was Marcus Statter at first. I believe it was Marcus Statter at first. No, at 3rd, excuse me. Or it probably was Marcus Statter at 3rd. And then someone in the top 8 also used his team. Oh, T-Series or PewDiePie. This is Pokemon. Neither really. I don't really care for that stuff. But anyways, yeah. So we have the combination of Rayquaza and Kyogre. That's a very good combination. It counters Groudon teams well, but if you look at this Groudon team, you can see that, well, Xerneas, here's my finger. So you look and see that Xerneas right there. That's, that Xerneas really threatens the Rayquaza. Although it does need the proper support because Rayquaza can deal a ton of damage. I mean, a crazy amount of damage with the Dragon Ascent. And let's say on the off chance, like, I was thinking about Banded Mega Rayquaza. Like, how much damage would that actually do? And I'm not really sure, but I will definitely calculate for it because it could end up proving absolutely insane. But obviously, Rayquaza Ogre is a very good team. It can easily knock out Groudon, given the switching of Rayquaza that is not Mega Evolved. Kyogre is just there. It can. And it actually resists lots of things in the metagame. At least it used to. Now there's a lot more stuff in the metagame that it doesn't resist, but it's still pretty good. It definitely is really good. Okay. No. What are you? No, we're not. What? No. Okay. All right. Let's calm down in chat. Let's calm down in chat. Let's calm down in chat now. But anyways, sorry for the camera shake. So basically, sorry, I'm moving the camera. I'm thinking and moving the camera, I guess. But anyways, so Xerneas Groudon's another great core. It has so many defensive capabilities, and it really relies on the support revolving around it because the support is an essential part of the team. I feel like Rayquaza Ogre, the support is very essential as well. But I feel like for Xern Dawn, the support makes Xerneas Groudon such a great core. And I feel like we're going to be seeing lots of it during the Ultra Series. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about for those cores, at least for now. Another interesting core is let's see. I was gonna say Kyogre Ho-Oh, but looking at Ho-Oh, it doesn't really do much. Think of it this way: Intimidates isn't really doing too much. Intimidates aren't that good. And there's so much more stuff like Ultra Necrozma. Okay, alright, I'll see you then. Ultra Necrozma is like really powerful here. Really powerful now, so I don't know if I generally want to use like something like Ho-Oh. And some of the niche Pokemon that, you saw some, oh, I got 2 likes, wow, thank you guys. Awesome. But some of the niche Pokemon you do see, I'm doing team building for the Ultra Series right now. I'm talking and then I'll put some stuff on. Some of the niche Pokemon that you did see that had some success, like the Sun Series and the Moon Series, like Dialga, with Alfredo Chan Gonzalez. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but congratulations. He won the Latin America International Championship. Oh, we got 3 people watching now. Wow. Sweet. The Latin American International Championship. He used a Dialga. But Dialga's not that good now because I calculated it, and like Primal Groudon, wait, is it actually? It can't be. There's no way. Maybe it's just because I think you're subscribed. Maybe it's just because you're subscribed. I'm not so sure, but that's pretty cool. Ah, you got me. I was about to say, I'm like, wait, there's no way. That was good. That was good. All right, that's fine. I mean, I'll take the views I can get. They'll probably go on and off throughout the video. But Dialga is one of those Pokemon where it was pretty good in the Sun and Moon series. It's kind of an anti-meta answer. But in the Ultra series, there's so many things that threaten it. It can't really put in work. I mean, even in Cinnamore with a Dark-type Z move, Primal Groudon's a huge issue. Yes, it does get that ground type, or it does get that fire typing, so Earth Power is going to be doing a lot more, but it's not as good as it used to be. There's so many more Pokemon that do just so much more, and do a lot more damage to it. I can't really think of stuff on the spot, but you have obviously Ultra Necrozma. I think with Nero Force, whatever it's called, it might be able to OHKO Dialga. And even then, if you want to say, oh, Dialga's kind of an anti-meta answer to Xerneas, it's really not, because I calculated it, and I don't even think... Okay, I was thinking max attack, like Adamant Iron Head coming from a Dialga or something into a Z move, so Corkscrew Crash, just because I want it physical so we can hit Xerneas, for more damage. And it doesn't do that much. Well, I think it has a chance to OHKO, or it does like 80 to the 95% or something like that, which is good, but you also get OHKO'd by Moonblast. And yes, you could train your Dialga to be more especially defensive, but Dialga just doesn't have too much going on in the Ultra series. It doesn't really pose a threat, really. But another interesting core is a core you did see quite often in VGC 2016, and that is double primal. So we're talking about Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. This team's very good because it gives you so many options to work with. I mean, you could have definitely Trick Room's really good with this team. You could go like Trick Room, Tailwind, and you can have a U-turner. So it can really give you a lot of options in how you want to play the game. You could break through this team, this core. And there are some problems if you're forced into a position where Kyogre is out during the Desolate Sun. But for the most part, it is a very, very good it's a very good core. And I'm expecting it to have some use. You could use it with Bronzong. You could use it with even Mega Gengar to trap stuff in. Tailwind users like Mega Salamence, Whimsicott, Talonflame, although I don't think you'll be seeing too much of Talonflame because of Tapu Koko and other stuff. Even Mega Rayquaza gets Tailwind, so, well, it wouldn't be used in this core, but you know what I mean. Like, there's great options. Also, Trick Room. So this team could allow you, like, depending on the supported Pokemon, it really gives you a lot of options what you want to do. If you look at your game and you're like, okay, well, I could play a very fast-paced, offensive and high-speed game, then go for Tailwind. If you want to play like slower Pokemon, go first. Kind of strategy and be able to, set up Trick Room and get the position around and get your Pokemon into a position where you can, like, fire off Eruption, Precious Blades, Water Spout, Origin Pulse to weaken your opponent and whittle them down. That's what you can do. I feel like it's such a good core because it gives you so many options. Although it is somewhat weak to Mega Rayquaza, because it's kind of weak to Ray Ogre if you think about it, because Groudon can't really touch Mega Rayquaza, even if it's running like Stone Edge, which most Groudon won't, because you're probably running like Precious Blades, Fire Punch / Eruption, like Substitute, Swords Dance, Protect, something along those lines. You can even run Roar for just Xerneas to make sure you can handle that Xerneas, like stuff like that. You're really not going to be seeing too much of you're not going to be seeing, scratch that. I don't think this is going to be amazing, because it really depends on the supportive Pokemon. It really depends on what you do with, because Mega Rayquaza pretty much destroys Groudon. If it's a special variant with Earth Power, I ran a special variant with Earth Power earlier on, and that got me really far. That got me into 1386, and it caught so many players off guard, and I ran Draco Meteor and all that. It was very good. It was a very strong Pokemon to utilize, honestly. But it doesn't, like, let's say Rayquaza or Mega Rayquaza, Mega Gengar. Yeah, now you can't have both, but even you can't have both Mega Pokemon. But even the presence of Mega Gengar is a little somewhat bad. I mean, like, yeah, Primal Groudon deals with it, and there's some other Pokemon, especially like Primal Kyogre, that's also can be a sort of a threat. I mean, you would definitely have to use supportive Pokemon. Ice Beam can OHKO Mega Rayquaza, actually can't even in Delta Stream, and most Mega Rayquaza, pretty much every single one you run into will be using the Sash. So it gives you some options there. But it's just a very good core that has so many good matchups. And, you know, if you're scared about their Rayquaza Ogre matchup, or Ray Ogre matchup, then you should just, like, then there's so many support Pokemon that are viable to this. I mean, heck, you can run Weavile if you're really scared, or just some, like, interesting Pokemon. Maybe Kartana, a very defensive Pokemon, maybe Incineroar. Incineroar is good, or maybe, you know, maybe not Incineroar because of the Kyogre, but a very good supportive Pokemon that can deal well, you know, with both of these Pokemon. So I think it's very good. I think it's a very good core. I feel like it's something that you should definitely watch out for. Definitely, most definitely. Blah. Let's get some music in here. Actually, yeah, let's get some music in here. Let's definitely get some music in here. Let's go for, like, Howoli City. Probably people are like, what the heck are we doing? But, we're just gonna get some music in here to make it a little bit more lively. Sure. Why not? Maybe that'll be better. I don't know how loud that's gonna be, but it'll make it a little bit more welcoming, I guess, rather than just no music, than just me talking, you know. But I feel like the Groudon Primal Kyogre core is a very good core. Oh, there's 3 people watching. Hello, everyone. I am you know, going over some cores and for the Ultra Series that I think are gonna be very good. Alright, so we, about done with the Primal Groudon and Kyogre, and just kind of talking about these 2 Pokemon and just kind of what they could do. I'm not going to, you know, I'm obviously going to come back to them and, but, talk about, you know, different options and different cores, because, you know, those 2 Pokemon, yeah, they're a core, but there are many ways you can run that sort of core, I guess you could say. So we're going to go on to our next, team that I think could be really good in the Ultra Series, and, that is, of course, going to be... Oh, hey, you're back. Hola. So, another core that I think would be really good is... Okay, we did Xerneas Primal Groudon. I'm gonna go Xerneas Primal Kyogre. Now, this is a bit of a weird pick since we haven't seen too many people use it to such success. I mean, in VGC 2016, it might have saw some minor placings, but I don't think it placed top 8. There are definitely some issues with it, as it is kind of hard countered by, like, Ferrothorn or something. So you could have a more supportive option, maybe run Mega Lucario or something like that. But overall, I think it deals well, because you can get your Kyogre in a position where if your opponent has, like, a Zern, Dawn team, you can get your Kyogre in a position, you can Water Spout them and everything, and it can deal lots of damage, or an Origin Pulse, or even a Scald. To deal with that Groudon. But it also could be somewhat bad, because also if your opponent switches in Primal Groudon, it can become tricky, because then you have to switch out Primal Kyogre, and then you're wasting a turn, and if they have Xerneas out, they could also get a Geomancy. So it's a bit iffy, but I feel like this is a somewhat good of a core. I don't think it's it's going to be absolutely amazing, but it's definitely something you should at least be aware of. I mean, we saw how successful Ogre was in both Sun and Moon series. We saw its power, we saw its dominance. Nearly at every regional, at every tournament, at every international, where there was a tournament, there was going to be Ogre. You could bet. Ogre is such a great core. But in the Ultra Series, it gets a little bit more difficult since there's so many other things, other variables, other Pokemon thrown into the mix. Which means that it gets a lot harder to try to account for everything, to make sure your team can do well. Like with the Sun and Moon series, or the Sun and the Moon series, yeah, you could throw in one, like, kind of memey Pokemon, or one kind of fun Pokemon. But with the Ultra Series, it feels like you can't really do that, because you have to cover for every one of your options. And you know, the amount of options that is available in the Ultra Series just widens so much. And it also lessened, but I feel like it just... Yeah, it could have lessened more, but I feel like it just widened more. Like, the amount of stuff you had to, you know, watch out for, you know. There was only about 4 or there's probably more restrictions that was better. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this a little bit too much, but I don't know. I feel like Zern Ogre could be really good. Use Zern Primal Growlithe. I did use that. It wasn't on camera. Actually, no. It was, yeah, it was, I think 3 weeks ago 3 weeks or a month ago, I made a video. It says reviewing God Tier plays for the Ultra Series, and in that, video I used the, Cerny's Dawn team. It's a very good team, I just, like, it's too generic. Like, pretty much, so, if any of you have played, or at least, like, watch VGC 19, you knew the big six. Like, all the core that everybody used, and there was almost no reason to use other cores, or for the most part. You saw, like, Kyogre sometimes, but for the most part, it was Zern Dawn. That was your core. That was your legendary core. That was just Zern Dawn. And I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, I'm just going to run Zern Dawn with, like, Instant Coco, you know, some other stuff. Like, I don't want to be that guy that uses kind of generic stuff. I want to bring some interesting stuff to the table. I was looking at Dialga. And obviously, you can see I was looking at Giratina as well. Just some very interesting, cores there. But Zern Ogre can definitely put in work. It just needs to be piloted by someone who, you know, knows what the core's about and how to play it. You know, that kind of goes for lots of these teams. Like, these teams can be very good, but they also can be bad. It depends on the person that's piloting the teams. Because the teams can actually be very good. I mean, I used Giratina, regular Giratina, and Groudon, that core to get top 4 at Philadelphia Regionals. And that was my first tournament. But, you know, I would say I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Let's put it this way. I didn't know how to counter a lot of stuff in the series, and I wasn't that great at it. Wasn't great at, you know, playing the series. But I knew how to use that team. So it comes down to the user's experience and how they, think about it and how they play matches. And I want to go on a long rant about that. We're just kind of looking at course that would be good. But you can obviously see three Groudons right here. 3 Primal Groudons and 3 Primal Kyogres. 1 Xerneas, 2 Xerneas, and 1 Mega Rayquaza. Pretty standard stuff. But here's where we get into the more interesting teams, in my opinion. So obviously the main teams are gonna be Zern, Dawn, Rayquaza, Ogre. But there's also gonna be a very new team that's gonna pop up, and that I'm here to talk about. Primal Groudon, Ultra Necrozma. There you go. Okay, now, Yusef, we're not doing that. That's weird. Stop it, man. That's weird. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. So, yeah. Thank you. So, another good, core would be the, Ultra Necrozma. Obviously, Ultra Series, Ultra Necrozma, like, we already knew this was gonna happen. And have you seen this thing's special attack stat? It is so freaking massive. We're talking, like, if you go, well, you're obviously gonna go, like, Timid, right? You're obviously gonna go Timid, because you want to get that base 199. But look, if you were, I just highlighted everything. If you were to go just 252 special attack, 219. If you were to go modest, talking 240. Oh my god. And this thing Z move and Nero Force, which basically does a 1.25 multiplier to any moves that are super effective. Like, hello? This thing's insane. It hits like a absolute freaking monster. But the only deficit is it really can't touch Incineroar. It gets put down by dark types, a little bit. And given the right support and given the right plays, it can definitely be put down. Not put down. That sounds terrible. But yeah, kind of put down in a way, because you know, Ultra Necrozma speed stat is base 129, and that's very important, because if it was base 130, this metagame would be a lot different. I feel like some of you already know what I'm talking about. But that other Pokemon is Mega Gengar, and I'm not going to bring it up here, but Mega Gengar is insanely good. It's a trapper, it's so offensive, it can take a hit or two, but sometimes it can't. But this thing will outspeed Ultra Necrozma, I'm pretty sure it always OHKOs. But it is pretty insane. It is pretty insane. Groudon's there Ultra Necross is weak to Ice Beams and stuff like that. Pomegranat's there to take on Xerneas a little bit because obviously this thing's weak to Xerneas. Although the Z-move is really good. Like Ultra Necross is something that you do not want to underestimate in team building. If you come into a team building thinking that you're good and you don't have anything for Ultra Necrozma, hey, thank you, man. Thank you. It's really appreciated. But if you come into, if you're looking at your teams and you're thinking, oh, my team's really good, and then you face off, and you don't have anything for Ultra Necrozma, you're screwed. Because I'm telling you, Ultra Necrozma is gonna be the underdog this season. It's gonna see some play. But you have to keep in mind that is something you have to prepare to. Now, maybe you don't have a designated, core to counter it, but add in one or two Pokemon. Like, maybe Incineroar. Incineroar is a good counter, although, the problem with Kyogre and the problem with Groudon is a little bit, we can't really handle that as well. 5-second face reveal. Not yet. Maybe, I was thinking of doing it for 1,000 views. So it depends on how well this video does in my other videos, but it might be soon. Yeah, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. I don't know. I just don't think it seemed right. I mean, to do at least now for a subscriber special, I might do a face reveal and just kind of talking about just how happy I am or something like that. I don't really know. I was just going over stuff on the channel or something like that, really. So, obviously, Ultra Necross is going to be something amazing. And you have to, you also have to think that Lele is going to be an amazing core. Lele, actually, we're putting Lele on the team. There's just, if you're going to have Ultra Necross, you're going to have Lele. That is no questions asked. No questions asked. You're going to have Lele on the team. That has got to be something you got to have on your team. If you're going to have Ultra Necross, it's got to be Lele. That is how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. You can't, I mean, I guess you could do an Ultra Necross team without Lele, but come on now. I'm going to go look for a battle real quick and just see, or not look for a battle, but watch a battle real quick and just see what teams people are using right now. 14 and 57. Metagross is kind of an anti-meta sort of pick, but that's a very popular team you can see. It's going to be Zerndon a lot. It's interesting to see the Kyogre Necrozma. But Zerndon's a very popular team. Obviously, Lele. We're going to go over this team. Zern, obviously, you already know what Xerneas does. Don, Primal Groudon, you obviously know what that does. Mega Salamence is for the Intimidate and the Tailwind support, and to deal massive damage with Double Edge. Amogus is for the Redirection with Rage Pattern, also for Clear Smog, and also just some shenanigans to make sure, Xerneas can get up Geomancy, or its partners can get Attack Up. And Incineroar is there for Fake Out Pressure, for Intimidate support, for maybe even Roar, Snarl, for U-turn coverage, and obviously Lele's there to hit really hard, and to make sure that Xerneas can get the boost up, or no, did it freeze again? Nuh-uh. Come on, Pokemon. What? Come on now. There you go, jeez. Just wanted to go over that a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I know. Okay, maybe it's because I left my laptop on for quite a while, but you can see. I don't know how to move this. I don't know. Yeah. Oh dang, that didn't work. Okay, here we go. Full bars. Wi-Fi's crap. That's what happens when you live in the freaking country. I'm telling you. But yeah, you're going to see Lele a lot. You're going to see Necrozma a lot, and you're gonna have to prepare for it. That is gonna be of your best interest to have a counter to it. I think one of the best counters is make a Gengar, but yet again, that Lele, most of the Lele are scarfed, and that is scary, because Lele that are scarfed will pretty much outspeed your Mega Gengar, pretty much always. So, I'm not thinking anything off the top of my head right now. And Incineroar is a decent lead against that, but yet again, they can always they can always switch out or, go Primal Groudon or lead. We're gonna get some different music in here. Let's go for, let's get some, Actually, I don't even know what I want. Accumula Town. Let's go for that. Accumula Town. Sure. Let's go for Accumula Town. Sure. Heck yeah, dude. Do 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 do. Sorry, I love this song. Okay, so yeah, so Necrozma is a really good core here. Obviously, it's just amazing. So, but it's not like it's not unstoppable. There are many ways that you can easily deal with it. It's just like it's positioning. It's being able to reach your opponent. And it's positioning, obviously. But also, given that you position yourself correctly with Ultra Necrozma, you're in a pretty good position. And I've always thought of Ultra Necrozma as a, What? What do you mean right now on stream? What do you mean? So, I mean, I thought of Ultra Necrozma as always like just a glass cannon, but it's got base 97 defenses and base 97 HP. Like, this thing's actually kind of thick. This thing's actually kind of bulky. Watch the video on stream with reaction. Wait, this? That's just music. It's a YouTube video by me. Watch the video on stream with reaction. Nah. I'm good. Just listen to some music here. And we're just going through the teams. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for that core. I need to move through these a little bit quicker, I guess. Alright, Ultra Series. On to the next core. We talked about Zerndon. We talked about Ray Ogre. We talked about Ultra Necrozma. There's something I want to talk about. Now, with the variations, obviously... Oh, shoot. You can't go Ultra Burst right away. It has to be... Like, I don't think you can straight up have Ultra Necrozma. I guess you could, but I feel like you have to Ultra Burst first. I'm not so sure how that works. See, I still have yet to learn the mechanic behind it. But we'll throw in, Dawnwing. Actually, we'll throw in... I don't really like Dawnwing. I like, regular Necrozma better. So... Necrozma... No, it's Lunala. We're gonna throw in Lunala just in case it actually, it is that you have to just go for the Z move, and then you're fine. And then you can go Ultra Necrozma. So, we're just gonna throw in both of the versions. So, I don't really want... I did like Duskmane better, actually. I do like Duskmane better. But yeah, looks some pretty stacked teams, honestly. So, next on the list, I have a few things on the list, but I'm not 100% positive about this. I was thinking and thinking, and if you just look at the legendaries, we're looking down here. I'm just gonna look down and see what I find that's interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry, my guy. Dialga is meh. I already talked about Dialga. Giratina looks promising, but it's definitely gonna have to have a team built around it. But I feel like it can put in some work. So, you know, I definitely feel like it's gonna be under the radar, but I definitely feel like it's gonna have some... It's not gonna be used, in my opinion, but I feel like it's gonna be somewhat useful. Obviously, you know, primals are still good. Hello! I just don't think it can keep up with this meta. With the Sun and the Moon series, they probably could have, but with this new meta, I really doubt so. Kyurem's, one word, Xerneas. Literally, it outspeeds always, and it OHKOs. I'm pretty sure it OHKOs. And, like, what do they even do back? As a reindeer emoji. Okay. And there's a unicorn emoji. Okay. And there's a... What is happening? No. Stop. What? Dude. Oh my god. Just stop. Just animal emojis. Okay. With the Kyurems, I don't think they're gonna be good. Lugia, I mean, it could be good given the right circumstances, but there's Lunala still. There's, just things it can't keep up with. I mean, I feel like it can keep up with Groudon, but now it gets Eruption, and now that's Stab as well, so, meh. This thing gets Earth Power as well, but it doesn't really deal with, Primal Kyogre as well. But, wait, you got muted? Oh. Fun. I'm joking, by the way. Feel bad. Feels bad, man. So, Lugia is like one of those Pokemon where it was really good if supported with Kyogre. Too many comments, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, you spammed like animal emojis, kinda. So we're looking at Lugia. Lugia's good, but I think it really falters from Mega Rayquaza. I don't know, but I just don't. And it's also, I don't think it's gonna be worth it because it's like more of a supportive Pokemon. It's meant to stall, but in this like fast-paced metagame, I don't know if it can. There's gonna be so many Mega Pokemon running around. Mega Gengar is probably the biggest issue to this thing because like yeah, it gets multi-scale. You fake out it once, and I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball might have a chance to OHKO. If multi-scale is broken. Although Lugia is like the bulkiest bird you've ever seen. Actually, Ho-Oh is, but you know. Lunala is still gonna be decent. It's still gonna be used. Definitely it's gonna have some use. But that's why I put it with Ultra and Cross as well. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be Ultra and Cross, but I could be wrong. You can still see Lunala EMZ be good. So definitely still have something, you know, something to counteract that. The Mewtwo is gonna be like one of those Pokemon where I can't see it actually being used that much, just because it's been one of those like you know, one of those kind of rogue strategies that it shows useful and then it really doesn't. We're gonna change the music here. Sure. So it's like one of those anti-meta Pokemon that you don't really see too much. I actually used it a couple of times. I love using it. It's just so much fun. When it works, it works. Like, it just side strikes everything to freaking oblivion. But it is countered by so many things, obviously. You can't really touch. Wait, no one can hear the music? You guys actually can't hear it? Here, let me adjust my camera real quick. I'm sorry. No one can actually hear the music. Is that good? Is that too loud? I feel like that's way too loud. I could be wrong though. I think that's a good enough volume. Tell me if that's good. I can bump it up, you know, if you can't hear it. But anyways, yeah, I feel like Mewtwo is kind of one of those Pokemon that's not that good. And I don't think using Mega Mewtwo is good because it's kind of a waste of a slot. Mewtwo Y, literally regular Mewtwo, with a Life Orb, I mean, literally you take 153, 154 times. Life Orb is 1.3 bonus, I believe. See, it's 202 or 200 0.2. So literally, you look at this, right? And you look at Mewtwo, it's base 154, right? And with the Life Orb, I mean, yeah, I mean, what do you mean my search history? Yeah, whatever. I'm good, yo. Hey, we're good. Anyways, so like with let's see. Yeah, so it's 154 times 1.3, right? So you know, that's actually, yeah, 154 times 1.3 is actually it's actually 200.2, and that's dude, what are you talking about? What's the emoji for? Like, I'm good, my guy. But anyways, so with the 154 times 1.3, that means you know, it's 202. So, dude, who's Emerson? What's the? Oh my God. Okay, Yusuf. Oh my God, man. Anyways, so, bro, you gotta stop, man. Come on now. We're gonna put you in a timeout for a little bit, my guy. I'm sorry, but like, I'm sorry, but well, why? That's just kind of weird. Anyways, I'm getting so distracted. Anyways, so with all this in mind, Mewtwo's like, you shouldn't run Mega Mewtwo Y. You shouldn't, because Mewtwo with the Life Orb has more base special attack. Then Mega Mewtwo Y dose. If you wanna run Mega Mewtwo X, okay, but it's like one of those Pokemon where it could be good, but it gets absolutely destroyed by Mega Rayquaza. It is faster and it can Ice Punch it, yeah, but like you're not gonna be doing too much damage, because Delta Stream. So it's just one of those Pokemon. Also, it takes up a Mega and a restricted slot, and those are only gonna be reserved for its Mewtwo and Mega Rayquaza. But you really, if you're gonna go for a Mega Restricted, it's gotta be Mega Rayquaza. It's just gotta be. So you wouldn't have it any other way. Any other way. So I don't think Mewtwo's that good. Obviously, Mega Mewtwo's not good. I spent way too long on that. But again, Necrozma. Necrozma is, it's not good. We're not gonna see it. I'm just saying. You see Necrozma right there. It's got a base stat of 600. See Lunala up here. It's got a base stat of 680. That's an 80 base stat difference. That's huge. Necrozma, Dolmen, Duskman, you're gonna see. Ultra, you're gonna see. Palkia, I doubt it's gonna be very rogue if you do, but you're probably not gonna see it a lot because it gets absolutely destroyed by Xerneas. It can't do anything. I mean, pretty much, yeah, it can't really do much against Zerndon at all. It literally can't. Like, the best I can do is Spatial Render, Earth Power, Primal Groudon, that's it. Like, that's legitimately it. So, yeah. Rayquaza, yeah, you're obviously going to see Mega Rayquaza a lot. Reshiram, you're not going to see. Solgaleo, probably not. Xerneas, you're going to see a lot of. Yveltal, you're actually going to maybe see a little bit of. It's not going to be too much. But, yeah. You're not going to see too much of it, but, you'll see it, and you'll see it sometimes. Here, give me 1 second. I got to put my camera down real quick. I'm sorry. Here's my table. Alright. We're back. I'm sorry. Had to readjust something real quick. Okay, so with Xerneas, you're gonna see a ton of Xerneas. Yveltal, you're gonna see some of Yveltal. Yveltal's pretty good. You're gonna see Yveltal. You're definitely gonna see Yveltal quite a lot, actually. And Zygarde's gonna be like that one thing that you're probably not gonna see a lot of. So we're looking at it, and there's not too much else. We covered the main thing. So the other core that I was thinking of is Primal Groudon and Yveltal. Because think of it this way, right? Yveltal, it can be an answer to Xerneas, surprisingly. It definitely could be an answer to Primal Kyogre if you're running a physical variant. Just slap Snarl on it, and it should be pretty good. Let's go change the music up. I'm going to change the music a lot. But we'll change it. What else is on this playlist? Let's make it some nice music. Castelia City music. Heck yeah, dude. Love Castelia City music. So, let's see. So, Primal Groudon and Yveltal. It's a really good core. Obviously, we've seen Groudon and Yveltal be a pretty popular core. Somewhat pretty popular core towards the, towards Moon Series. A very popular core. It's won, I think, the Valesa. There was a special event. It wasn't the Lily one. I can't pronounce it. But, yeah. That event was really good. We saw the rise of Groudon, Yveltal, Venusaur, Tapu Koko, Stakataka, and Incin. A very strong team, a very strong core that a lot of people like to utilize. So I feel like Groudon and Yveltal has lots of potential in this metagame. It can do a lot of things, a ton of things. I feel like it just has good options. Obviously, Yveltal means Precious Blades, and you can run a Solvest if you really wanted to. Very good. Groudon is very good, obviously, but it is little weak to like Xerneas or like Kyogre. Like, I don't think this will be a. No, wait. Have you been muted forever? Sorry for the camera shake. So I put you on a timeout. Doesn't mean you've been muted forever. Well, I put you on a temporary timeout because you were like, you were doing emojis and some weird stuff. And I don't know, man. It's like spamming the chat quite a bit. Yeah, it was 5 minutes, not too long. So I feel like Groudon Yveltal is a very good, or a decently okay decor. You're gonna see it quite a bit. Let's see what battles are going on right now. I'm just gonna look at the battles and see, you know, what we're kind of working with. We do see the Zygarde here. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, again, look at how much damage that did. It can 1,000 waves. But that didn't do too much to Lunala. It's can Psych Up. Okay. You see, I told you Zygarde might have some use, but it You gotta be kidding me. Literally, whenever I go to record a episode of Pokemon Showdown, this never happens to me. This never happens to me. Never. But now that I go to do a live stream, in which it's like I'm live streaming, so like, you know, if my computer's glitching, I can easily just like cut the video and then record a new one, you know, just regular videos. But no, with this one, come on now, man, that's not fair. Come on, no, dude, stop. That's just weird. Yeah, but here, okay, so we do see the Groudon Alternate Crossman. Groudon Alternate Crossman is a very good core. Obviously, you'll see it quite a bit. Maybe do see the Groudon Serenity. So, obviously, those are good cores you'll definitely see. Definitely see. I see actually is able to win that. Okay, cool. Proning you for Mrs. I actually have no idea what you... Dude, what? Dude, is my computer like heating up? Sorry, it's not. It's not even heating up. It's literally just like freaking the frick out. What the fudge? It froze. Live stream fail. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, went on white now. Thank God we're back. Jeez. Remind me to never watch a battle again. Oh my God. Oof, my bad. This is a Christian household. I am sorry. Anyways, so yeah, those are the courses I want to go over. Obviously, here are the how many courses we have here? About 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 courses here. That one, I'm not so sure you're gonna see success from. So, but mainly it's gonna be probably these. Say yeet. So, okay, mainly it's gonna be these courses. This one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. But primarily it's gonna be these two. These 2 courses are what you're gonna see. Say yeet. Okay, yeet. There you go. I said it. Why? I don't know, but I did it. Fine, there you go. Add for purple. Okay. So, dude, I will literally... Okay, no. No, I'm not. Oh, it's because of the shadow. They're white. Because it's the shadow. It's nighttime. Oh my God. I can't. I'm trying to seriously team build. Alright. Come on, man. Alright, anyways. So, yeah, those are the cores that are going to be good. Obviously, yeah, you're going to see those. So now we're going to kind of get into the specific... No, you're good. Just be, I don't know, less weird, I guess. I mean, that just sounds kind of rude and stuff. I don't know, just like, don't do that, I guess. I don't know, just be kind of mellow. I mean, it's fine. But anyways, we're moving on to the kind of, yeah, that's the word. Be polite. That'd be great. Much appreciated. Let's think. So, you know, now that we kind of went over all the courses that I think are going to be viable in the Ultra Series, let's kind of look over, you know, some of the Pokemon that are going to be within the teams. Hey, real quick, is the music loud? I want to know, because I feel like it might be, but I also feel like it isn't. I'm not so sure. But anyways, so we're starting off with Zern Don. Obviously, we're looking at Zerny's Groudon, and we want a fake out user. We definitely want a fake out user. Something that gets Intimidate, obviously. And if we look at our fake out users, fake out and Intimidate, we're obviously looking at him on top, Scrafty, or Incineroar. You could run Torracat if you really want to, Litten, or Scraggy, but why? So we're looking at him on top, which I would use, because it does get wide guard, but it doesn't put as much like offensive pressure on the field. It's more of a supportive Pokemon. Scrafty is one of those Pokemon where it's good, I guess, but you're not going to be seeing it too much. It has way too many weaknesses. I'm pretty sure it might be OHKO by Dragon Descent from Mega Rayquaza, and it certainly can't take a Xerneas on. Well, on the other hand, you know this Pokemon a lot. I mean, pretty much has been on every single team. Probably not in the Ultra Series, but Incineroar is a very good pick. A very good pick. Now, we're not going to be going over EV spreads, I don't think. Anyways, I don't think we'll be going over EV spreads. But Incineroar is a very good Pokemon with fake out pressure. Fake out, obviously. Darkest to the right is actually very good. Because not a lot of Pokemon are going to be carrying permanent items. Or I mean like specific items. Like a lot of Pokemon will be carrying Mega Stones, Z-moves, you know, orbs and stuff like that. So Darkest to the right does do more damage. You know, obviously against Ultra and Cresma. Obviously want Flare Blitz. And last one would be between Roar, Snarl, or U-Turn. And honestly, I'm looking at it and I think to myself, well, let's look at it this way. We want to Snarl Psychic Spam, right? And that would be our main way to counter it. I think that's a good way. But I don't think I'm in a lot of situations where Snarl's like incredibly useful. Although I do like Roar. I feel like Roar is pretty nice. Just so I can get lots of stuff off the field if I need it. But I feel like also U-Turn could be good. But we're going to go for Roar for now. And we're actually going to go for the Incendium Z. So if held by Incineroar with Darkest to the right, it can use Malicious Moonsault. Because that's going to be to a... my nose is like... not stuffed, but like... puffed up or something. Might sound a little bit stuffed up, whatever. So... obviously, Incendium Z would be really good on this. I'm not going to go over EV spreads for now. I'm just going to kind of go over the individual teams. So we have Fake Out pressure. And we have Intimidate pressure. Obviously. So we're looking at this. And we're pretty weak to Kyogre. So we want something that can counter Kyogre. Pretty well. And so that would either be a Grass or an Electric type. So if I look for Electric. Obviously, we're going to see some pretty... standard ones. I'm looking through and there's not too much going on. Chinchou or Lantern could be okay, but it's probably not because it gets one shot by a precipice. Looking down. Oh, Mega Manectric's good, but I don't think it'll be revolutionary. It does get Thunder, but it just like it doesn't scream to me as a Pokemon I'd want. So I don't know if Electric. So what about Grass? Like, what are Pokemon that counter Kyogre? We do have Groudon. So maybe like let's see, a Kartana. Maybe something like a Kartana, right? Kartana is a very offensive Pokemon, and it can definitely deal some damage. Maybe even a Banded Kartana. A Banded Kartana could be very good. A Banded Kartana would allow like some maneuvering and could allow, you know, to really put on pressure to your opponents. Maybe you run some special defense or even a Sash one. A Sash one is incredibly good. Focus Sash. Give it like Leaf Blade, Smart Strike. I don't know if Sacred Sword's as good because we have answers to Stack Attacka, Groudon mainly, but we are going to get some more answers obviously. But we're looking at it, and maybe we do want Sacred Sword. So we are going to put Sacred Sword on, and we are going to put the Protect on. And obviously EVs are kind of standard. We are going to go for I think max attack, honestly. Or like attack. Yeah, we're going to go like max speed attack. Yeah, I think that's our best option here, honestly. Well, you don't need that much speed. I just want enough speed to where I can outspeed Zern. Oh, that's timid. Never mind. I'm gonna go Jolly. Alright, there we go. And throw the rest in special defense, just in case we actually do need it. Alright, so I just wanted to do that EV spread specifically. So, another Pokemon that'd be great on this team is you're looking at this sort of team, and you want a Pokemon that counters, you want fake out pressure. You want something that can switch into that Kyogre. But you also want a Mega Pokemon, right? Something that can switch into like a Precious Blazer or something, right? And that can deal with a lot of stuff. Well, let's think of it this way. We can do a counter for Primal Groundhog. Let's do Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar is actually very good. And obviously, Lele's don't want to really go up against this sort of type of team. We're going to run Mega Gengar for now. But you can also go like Mega Salamence or Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Salamence provides more intimidating pressure. It provides Tailwind options as well. It also provides double edge, huge damage. Although Mega Kangaskhan also provides fake out pressure, just a lot more utility wise. And so to sum it off, we definitely want something that can really kind of wrap around our team and kind of bring it together. We want something that can hit hard against like a stack attacker with a nice fighting type move. So like a Tailwind fighting type. So like maybe not Hawlucha, that's kind of meh. But like maybe a Tailwind ground type. Who knows? We can find something interesting. Not really. But maybe like Tailwind Earth Power or something. Something that we can use to our advantage. See, lots of Pokemon get it. That's very good. We see that mostly legendary Pokemon, which is kind of unfortunate for me. But this team's looking pretty good, although it is weak to Primal Groudon mostly. So you just maybe would want something that would counter Primal Groudon. Trying to think of what would counter Primal Groudon. Yeah, but for the most part, that team's done. We're gonna move on. We're gonna do some cores. We're gonna look at some teams, and obviously, okay, this is pretty easy. Like Rayquaza, Kyogre. What is it weak against? It's weak against Xerneas. So what do we put on? Mega Gengar. And if you might be wondering, I'm basing this off of Wolfglick's team because it's just amazing. Bronzong, obviously, for Trick Room options, for skill swap options, such a good Pokemon. You can even run Raichu if you really wanted to. Raichu for that fake out support. But a lot of people have been using Togedemaru. I feel like it's just a better option since it counters Xerneas a little bit more. You can run like Assault Vest, and that's very good. And obviously him on top for your Wide Guard user. Although you could even go like Celesteela, but that puts you at risk for like 3 steel types, and you don't really want that. So let's put let's see. What was I gonna say? Him on top, yes. And also get you fake out pressure. Very good options. Obviously the Mega Rayquaza core. We're actually gonna change the music up. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so obviously Mega Rayquaza Primal Kyogre has so many options. There's so many ways it can go about certain strategies. It is very, very good. I mean, it can literally just go for like Rayquaza and come in Dragon System. Mega Gengar can trap Pokemon in, allow Kyogre to one-shot one-shot Primal Groudon. Mega Gengar can do with so much stuff in this format. Although it is a little weaker to Psychic Spam as it was before, but that's why you have Bronzong as well, and that's also why you have Togedemaru. I don't think this team will be as good, but I still think it's going to be a very predominant team because Bronzong pretty much stops Psychic Spam in his tracks, unless they have Mega Gengar, right? They do have Mega Gengar. It's actually tough to decide what this team does against opposing Mega Gengars. So maybe like him on top, you can switch out for another Pokemon, because this team is actually kind of weak to other Mega Gengars. But yeah, I mean, this team's very good. I mean, it has Trick Room option, it has a Wide Guard option, it has Fake Out options, Fake Out support. You can really switch and maneuver around. Obviously, that team's very good. But if we're looking at a team like this, we're obviously looking at, let's move on to the other team. We're going to move on to Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing today, I'm basically just kind of going over an overview for each team. I'm just kind of testing out each team and seeing what it does, because I'm actually getting pretty mentally tired at this point. I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking of different strategies, different cores and whatnot, and I just kind of want to give my brain a rest soon. So we're just kind of finish up these teams until, just go through these remaining teams right here, and kind of get some thought and get some strategies of, what is good and what maybe you want to run on these teams. So if you look at a team like this, you know, a Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre team, it just screams variety and options and play styles, and many play styles. So it really gives you so many options to definitely work with. Wow, we just hit the one hour mark. Jeez. So like a team like that really gives you many options to work with. So what you want to do is you want to maximize your options and make sure you can accommodate well to basically every type of situation. So what many people like to do is they like to go for a dual what do you call it? Dual speed control. So like Trick Room, and it's debatable whether you know which Trick Room user you want. But many people actually opt for Bronzong. And some people opt for Cresselia, but they pair it with Mega Mawile. But I'm actually just going to pair mine with Bronzong. Bronzong is a very good Pokemon. It provides utility. It provides, you know, Levitate. It's actually very good against Primal Groudon as well. It can skill swap to make sure that, you know, the weather's up that they want. It can go for the Trick Room. Very good supportive Pokemon. It's also a way to deal with Xerneas. Next Pokemon is going to be, obviously, well, actually not that obvious, but Mega Salamence. Now, if you did want, the two variants of the team I'd run would be these 4 Pokemon. As of now, you could go these 4 Pokemon, or you could switch out the Bronzong for the Cresselia and the Mega Mawile. The Cresselia would give your Trick Room setter, obviously, extra bulk, because Cresselia is probably the absolute bulkiest thing ever to exist. Well, Mega Mawile gives it, like, very offensive pressure, and it can set up and just sweep. But in this format, it's going to be weak to lots of more things, so you know, definitely watch out for that. But if you look, hope this doesn't freeze my computer again. I hope. 1474. Obviously, like, you look at this, right? And, you know, there's... Wait, what was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, Mega Mawile. Now, there's Primal Groudon. There's... Actually, not that much that hits Mega Mawile. So, you just get... Oh, Incineroar. Primal Kyogre. You get rid of the few things that do counter it, and you can use Mega Mawile to your advantage. So, obviously, like, this kind of core is very good. But you also want something that kind of helps balance it out. So, maybe, like, an Intimidator. So, like, adding Fake Out and Intimidate support is very good. Even, like, I've been experimenting... Actually, no. Let's just go for a standard Fake Out Intimidate user. So, well, actually, we already have Intimidate. I'd rather go for just a Fake Out user. Actually, I don't even know. Do we even want a Fake Out user on this team? I mean, it gives us positioning, yeah, but it's not, like, insanely needed. We do want a Z-move user on this team. And, you know, looking at it, the Groudon Kyogre stuff, it's good. It definitely has something. It definitely wants some more options, definitely. We're going to round it off with a Moongus. I feel like a Moongus could be a good Pokemon. It provides support. Obviously, it can go for the Spore, redirection to make sure, you know, your Groudon gets those Sword Dance, or Kyogre goes for, like, Water Spout or something. It's very good. And to round it off, we'll actually go with Tapu Lele, just in the back. Now, this team's not perfect, but this kind of gives you an idea of the 2 modes you can play with this team. And obviously, we will change this team so much. We're going to be using these different teams. And I will change them many times throughout this kind of team building kind of guide. Definitely. But Xerneas Primal Kyogre is going to be the next pair. And obviously, we are going to want some Fake Out support, obviously. So I'm going to say Raichu is a very good Pokemon here. It just gives, like, Fake Out supports. Nuzzle, obviously, you know, Raichu, it just kind of speaks to me because of the electric weakness. Raichu can come and Fake Out it, obviously. It's very good, here. I obviously do want a Tailwinder. We are thinking this is very weak to, alright, this core is kind of weak to Mega Gengar, or Primal Groudon, so maybe add a Mega Salamence, just gonna round things off to make it so you have your Tailwind user, your Intimidate Pressure. I mean, that looks like a pretty good team right there as well. It gives you so many options, although your team is a tad bit weak to, like, Mega Gengar. So maybe running, like, another Dark type could be a good idea. You know, there are some Dark type options I was looking at. And so, another thing is Psychic Spam's a huge issue, right? So maybe run... Actually, another thing I was looking at was a Scarf Bisharp. Like, Scarf Bisharp at max speed outspeeds Primal or Alternate Crossmo. So I think it's gonna be I think it could be an okay Pokemon. It really depends. Oh. Excuse me, I'm tired. It really depends on you how you want to play it. But obviously we are weak to Psychic Spam, which is something of concern to me. we wanted something that can slow down the psychic spam process. But obviously, Bisharp speaks to me because it's defiant and everything. So we are gonna put Bisharp on the squad. I actually tested Bisharp before. It's actually quite good. So here's your Xerneas, here's your Primal Kyogre, here's your Raichu. I don't know if I'm gonna go over movesets as much. I did with the last one. I probably will later, as we probably go over individual episodes, trying each team and trying the combination of Pokemon that I seem, fit. But obviously, we have the Geomancy setter. Not lookups or anything. No. The Geomancy setter, the Primal Kyogre, which helps to support the Fake Out user, the Intimidate user, the kind of more offensive user that helps round around the team, but maybe you want some redirections or like Trick Room or Taunt. So maybe this team doesn't really operate well under Trick Rooms. Maybe you want a Taunt user. So like, what about? I don't know about Whimsicott, because I just don't think that'd be a very good Pokemon here. But we could run Whimsicott if we really wanted to make it very offensive. So we are going to put Whimsicott on the team. So this team has Intimidate, has Fake Out Presser, Xerneas, and Primal Kyogre. It's a very good chorus. It allows you to, pull some maneuvers that really can benefit you. So now we're looking at these teams are completed here. These 3 teams we went through. They're not completed, but the outline is not even done drawing yet, but the outline's not even done, but we have a general idea of what to expect with these kind of teams. We looked at a team. I've been seeing some decent amount of Aegislash. Yeah. Actually, I do wanna watch that battle again. Where is that? I just wanna look at this and see what's happening. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's definitely a very good core. So we are gonna be moving on to the Primal Groudon on Ultra Necrozma. I don't know if you can straight up run Ultra Necrozma. That's my thing. I actually don't think you can run just straight up Ultra Necrozma. I don't think you can. I actually don't think it's allowed. I'm trying to find a match in which they actually use Ultra Necrozma. Gyarados, that's interesting. I don't think you actually can use it. I don't think you can straight up use it. Oh, hey, 2 viewers, hello. I don't think you can actually straight up use it, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. We'll see. What about 1260? Maybe they have something. It's kind of standard. That's pretty standard, actually. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. Yeah. So with this team, I don't think you can straight up use it. So we're actually just gonna cross that off. I don't think you can. I could be completely wrong. So instead, yeah, we're gonna put Duskmane obviously on. Duskmane obviously, yeah. Duskmane's really good. Obviously, Lele. Actually, yeah, this team is gonna be Duskmane. Actually, shouldn't it be like the opposite? Like, I feel like 2 physical attackers wouldn't be that good. So what about Necrozma Dawnwing? Actually, just regular Lunala. Regular Lunala would be better with Groudon. Here, obviously, we don't really want that anymore. But if we're running on this team, we obviously want Incineroar. Incineroar gives us a lot of support. Here. Obviously, some redirection, like follow me, fake out, or something like that could be really useful here. This does mean our team is sort of weak to our team is kind of weak to like a Sludge Bomb or something like that, but that's okay. Oh wow, we have 3 viewers. Hello. So yeah, we're just kind of going over teams for the Ultra Series. We're currently working on a Tapu Lele Lunala team with Primal Groudon and Incineroar. I'm looking for Rage Powder. Epic Games on browsers to play Fortnite. Oh my god. Why? I mean, yeah, I do have Fortnite. Okay, I will admit, I haven't played it in like 2 months. So there you go. That's something. If it makes you sleep at night, there you go. I haven't played Fortnite in 2 months. Yeah, I do have it. So what? I mean, I don't know. I don't really use it, actually. I'm being truthful with that as well. I mean, we need some decent direction. I mean, Volcarona's good, but it just means that we're really weak. That we're really weak to, not Necrozma. Mega Rukaiza. When I get a tile like this, I can't really team build, but I definitely want some like form of redirection. I feel like Lele Lunala is really good here as well. But actually, another team that's actually really good. I'm just gonna do one more team, one more core. I think is really good. Straight up psychic spam. Go Lele. It's not Psychic Spam, but Mega Gengar also has good options. Mega Gengar, Ultra Necrozma, like Primal Kyogre, and maybe like a Fake Out user or Tailwind user, so like Whimsicott, and like a Wide Guard user, so like Wide Guard something. I don't know, Celesteela. There you go. There's your team. Straight up Psychic Spam. Type of Lele, Gengar, Necrozma, Kyogre, Whimsicott, Celesteela. Straight up Psychic Spam. You can do tons with that, obviously. But yeah, this sort of team, you definitely want to support, obviously your Pokemon right here. I can't really think of any good strategies at this point. I kind of just want to see what other people are playing. Pretty, somewhat standard teams. Gothitelle is interesting, actually. You don't see that too much. But anyways. Yeah, so, you haven't sent over Fake Out Pressure, obviously. Lunala, Wide Guard, and just some Psychic Spam shenanigans. Camera shake a little bit. But obviously with the Ultra Necrozma Z, Ultra Necrozma Z, Duskmane, such Dullwings, Necrozma. Oh, they have to be. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, because if they... Yeah, this thing doesn't learn Photon Geyser. Yeah, okay. But, see? I don't even know this stuff. I don't even know this stuff now. Dullwings. But Dullwings isn't that good, but I feel like it could be good here. It gets Trick Room as well. But, we're seeing that we're really weak to Mega Gengar, so we might want something that counteracts Mega Gengar. So, like a Mega, that could that could prove useful against Mega Gengar. Obviously give us positioning, give us better positioning overall, I feel. I'm just trying to think of a Mega that I want to use against, like, something, because we are really weak. I actually forgot we were just weak to. Mega Gengar. I mean, Tapu Lele's there, and it's thin, so we definitely have ways around it, and definitely Ultra Necrozma. But I still feel like we need, actually, no, I think we're good. But I actually don't know how to round this core off. I mean, put Tailwind in her? Tailwind and, like, Redirection? I really don't know how to round this off. It's more just like, okay, the more tired I get, the more I really can't focus. Let's move on to this one. So, obviously, Groudon, Yveltal, you obviously want Incineroar here. Incineroar's really good. Up against, like, Kyogres and stuff like that, you obviously want Stack Attack. Stack Attack is very good here. Groudon, Yveltal, Incineroar, Stack Attack. To round it off, obviously, you need a Mega. And, since I already have Intimidating, since I already have a Flying type, and since I might be... I am sort of weak to Psychic Spam, like, Lele's actually, it still could be a concern. Maybe do I want Mega Gengar? I mean, it could be good. It actually could be really good, actually. So, we're going to go that Mega Gengar. Because it puts some pressure on so many things, and it can trap so many things. And we're just going to go for that Tailwind option, that Tailwind Taunt user, so maybe even just rounding it out with actually a Whimsicott could be a very good idea. Yeah, even rounding it out with a Whimsicott could be very good. The Groudon Yveltal obviously had the Fake Out Pressure from the Incineroar, and you had the Stack Attack there for the Gyro Ball onto the Xerneas. Gengar deals with the Xerneas well, it deals with pretty much everything well. Yveltal is kind of a good anti-meta, and obviously Whimsicott for the Taunt and the Tailwind. I'm probably just going to be wrapping this up soon. Pretty tired, actually. Actually, I'll finish building the rest of the team off camera. I just kind of wanted to get today and just kind of look at each of the cores and, see, I talked about the cores and talked about what Pokemon are good, but I am going to go in. I do have a little list right here kind of going over my little notes for the Ultra Series. So I'm going to just talk about this for a little bit and then maybe do a match if I have a team that's actually all trained up. I don't think I do. Do I? I don't think I actually do. Dang. Nope, I actually don't. So I think I'm just going to read this list off and then maybe look at some games or something like that. So, obviously, there are a lot of Pokemon missing, but for the good Megas, I wrote down Mega Rayquaza. Obviously, Mega Rayquaza is so good. It hits so many things hard. It's a very good Pokemon. Get yourself in position and just does lots of work. Mega Gengar, it's such an offensive Pokemon. It can trap stuff in with Primal Kyogre. You can trap stuff in basically any other Pokemon in combination with. It hits so hard. It gives you a lot of options against Xerneas as well. Also, there's Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan's a support Pokemon, but it can also be a very offensive Pokemon. It can do tons of things, and it's just really, really good at what it does best. You know, it's just absolutely incredible at what it does. And Mega Salamence is kind of like the balance of the two. It hits like a truck and also gives it Tailwind and Intimidate support, so that's really good. But going on to Tailwind users, I have Talonflame, Lunala, Kartana, Whimsicott, Ho-Oh, Yveltal, and Rayquaza. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of Talonflame. Lunala running Tailwind's very good. And Tailwind's very good in general since, you know, it can allow you to outspeed, allow you to get positioning up. It's very good. And for Intimidate users, Incineroar would be probably my main Intimidate user. Him on top as well, and Mega Salamence. Those three are probably going to be your main Intimidate users. Well, you could also run Mega Manectric as well. Mega Manectric could be good. For Fake Out users, I wrote down Mienshao, him on top, Incineroar, Lightpart, Kangaskhan, and Smeargle. Fake Out is always good to get board positioning and whatnot. Yeah, I think it's just very good overall. I'm not going to be going too much in depth today. I wanted to do like a really brief overview of everything, and I'm getting really tired to the point where like if I try to do some more technological like team building, I literally can't. It's also getting kind of late as well. For Trick Room users, I put down Cresselia, Dialga, and Bronzong. There are obviously many more. Stack Attack is a good one. Even Lunala. There has to be more as well. So all those Pokemon are very good. Wide Guard users as well. Aegislash, Stack Attack, him on top, Lunala, Smeargle, Celesteela. All those Pokemon can learn Wide Guard and are actually very good at it. And they can be pretty useful. And there's so many things to consider for the Ultra Series, like Megas and whatnot and everything. I think it's very hard to balance kind of everything. It is getting kind of late, so I might, I don't know. We'll wrap it up with a random battle game. I don't have any Ultra teams trained up quite yet. We'll see what happens. But let's turn this off for right now. Alright, let's get a battle on. So, yeah, we're just gonna hop into a random battle. Finishing stuff, get some actual content in here. It's just kind of my thoughts kind of going into this. But, so he leads a Tapu Lele, so that's not the best of me. But I actually have a really good team. He's obviously gonna go for the Moonblast here. Charizard could be a safe switch in. We do outspeed it. And if we get a Fire Blast off, that might be able to... Oh. Excuse me, I'm really tired. That might be able to KO. Slowcane's also another good option, but it doesn't really do much. Dragon Tail, it's actually immune to Dragon Tail. And I don't want to just leave Zygarde in. So maybe my best option is to actually go Charizard, and I can take a Moonblast quite comfortably. I actually just Calm Minds here, which is pretty scary, actually. That's really scary. Probably knowing that I would switch out, which is this is actually a pretty good play. We're going to see how high up we are. I don't even know. What even just happened? Oh, we're at 1077. He went for that. Wow. He's a very good player. Alright, we'll go for a Fire Blast here. Hopefully we land it. Nice. I went KO'd. We do see Moonblast come off into Charizard, although it does get the special attack drop, which is quite unfortunate. We will go for the... I mean, since our special attack drop, we aren't going to be KOing that Lele, so let's go for an Air Slash. Let's see if we can get a flinch. I just Calm Minds. That's unfortunate. Does it not have Psychic? Yeah, I know. It's a pretty long live stream. I'm going to be finishing it up. Probably. I'm just getting a random battle in. I talked about all the cores that I really wanted to. And I went into some of the Pokemon. But I'm getting pretty tired and I can't think quite well. We did knock out the Lele, which is good. I can't think quite well when I'm getting pretty tired as well. So. And this is episode 1 of a series in which I just kind of go over everything that I think is pretty good. So I'm going to save definitely some other bits for later time. So obviously we do see the Sumeru come in, and even though the sun is up, that thing might have Sap Sipper. And I just don't feel like Charizard's that good just for us to stay in. It obviously benefits us just to go straight into Zapdos. Even if he does just Belly Drum here, that's fine. I'm pretty sure... Oh... I'm pretty sure we live, plus, I'm pretty sure we live water, I'm pretty sure we live a, whatchamacallit, Aqua Jet. Pretty sure we do. Oh my god, we eat those! What the fudge? We eat those. Okay, he goes Stacka. I'm gonna go for like a Rock Slide or something here. Obviously go Zygarde. If we're gonna go for a Rock type move, I mean, I do want my Zapdos around, though. Because if I go Zygarde, then I have to, use a move. And then I'd have to Extreme Speed it, and then I'd have to. Well, I don't really want to risk that. I'll go Zygarde here. I think it's my best play, though. He's Stealth Rocks, which is actually really good for me, so I can just go for an Extreme Speed. The reason why I'm not going for, obviously, a 1,000 Arrows is because he's Air Balloon. I can take away that Air Balloon, deal, like, maybe 3% to this thing. 1,000 Arrows should pick up the KO if he does decide to stay in, although I doubt he will. I doubt he will. Yeah, he does go Gumshoes, actually. That's interesting. So we do get a, bit of damage off on this thing. I feel like this thing gets an Ice type move for some reason. So we're going to, well, Ice type move would KO me at that range. Zapdos has Defog. I am going to go Slowking. Actually, no, this thing gets Crunch. Well, I mean, I don't think a Dragon type move or Ice type move would KO me. I'm just gonna go for Dragon Dance. I think that's safe. I just go for Return. That's Bandit, obviously. Okay, so first Zygarde complete, which is very nice for us. And I don't even think 1,000 Arrows will KO. I feel like Outrage has to be our play. But thing is, it just sucks because Sakataka could easily pose a threat, and then what would we do? So maybe I just gotta go for 1,000 Arrows, but I can't risk losing my Zygarde. But we did get a lot more health that time, so maybe 1,000 Arrows is just a better idea. This might be even pick up the KO. Actually, it doesn't. How much is just Return gonna be doing? We actually do live, which is very nice as well. Just in case he does have priority, I don't actually no E-Speed shouldn't KO. Actually, no, he doesn't have priority. Okay, so Gumshoes goes down. Very nice for us. He's gonna go Stakataka. Obviously it's the Air Balloon, as we will, assuming he has like a, you gotta think he has a Gyro Ball or something. So I'm gonna go Kabutops. I don't think it'll prove useful here. Just goes Gyro Ball. That's fine. Kabutops is here for one job and one job only. That's the Liquidation. That does a lot. That was a crit. I was about to say, I'm like, that did a lot more than I anticipated. As Kabutops is going to go down here, but now we can go our Chatot. We are going to be able to go for a, nah. How slow is this thing? Yeah, it's very slow. Okay, I'll go Slowking and I'll just go for a Psychic, just in case. Cause I know it knocks down. Maybe if he has something in the back there, it's just water. We go for a strong Psychic, just in case he has anything in the back. This will wrap up the video. Once this game is over. Yeah. So he's gonna go Yanmega. Let's just get Bug Buzz. So, I feel like Charizard's a pretty safe play. We do not speed it after. Actually, Charizard's a good play. It actually just goes. I believe we can live a Actually, where? Let's look again. I believe we can live a Air Slash now. So I'll just go for a Heat Wave, I think. It's actually, oh, it is Speed Boost, okay. Yeah, we can definitely live a Air Slash now. Oh, excuse me, I'm really tired. I'm just gonna go for a Heat Wave. Oh, the thing does KO me. That's fine. Because I can go Slowking. And I can Dragon Tail you right out. I'll Dragon Tail Slowking out. It actually would have been really nice to keep Kabutops around. That's fine. Let's get this Dragon Tail off, please. Thank you. What's his last Pokemon? Drampa. Awesome. I can go and Toxic Drampa. It's not going to be doing too much. Well, Toxic. We actually could still lose this. I probably played that very poorly. So Dragon Pulse is going to get Toxic, and we actually do have Regenerate. He's going to go for Dragon Pulse. We will sack off the Zygarde, as we will go back out into our Slowking. We will now go for a Psychic, into this Grandpa. It's going to take some good damage. If he goes Mega here, it's going to be taking damage, which is very nice for us. Just for Dragon Pulse, which is fine. Psychic is going to be coming down to the Dragon Pulse, lower special defense, which is very nice for us. But Dragon Pulse is going to take damage. Dragon Pulse is going to come out. I do want to keep my Zapdos relatively healthy. Actually, what I could do is, I could bring in my Zapdos. I might be able to live a Dragon Pulse. Although I doubt I could. That did 30. How much did that do? 34, 225, 1. No. That's going to do a lot to Zapdos. That would KO Zapdos here. So, yeah, I don't think that would be the play. And it has Ancient Power. So maybe I just sack Charizard here. I guess I just sack Charizard here. Yep. Sack Charizard. I can go Zapdos, and this gives me a free switch into just keep roosting. And if I get myself... So I'm faster, and I can out-roost him, which is very nice here. And he should go down to Toxic here. Yep. Guess he goes for the Glare, which I'm immune to since I am of course, he Electric type, which is very nice. Toxic does take him down, but not quite enough since he is leftovers. And we will all go for the Thunderbolt. Just to ensure that we actually hit the move. We'll go for the Thunderbolt. It's going to hit the Jam Paw. Jam Paw is going to go down. Of course, Mega comes in. I don't think he should be able to KO me, so I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. As H power does not, it does a lot though, but Thunderbolt is going to be able to hit the Mega. It's going to be able to pick up the KO, so we did win that match, which is very nice. Pretty happy with how that one went. So that was pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anyone watching at this point, and literally my phone is at 15% now. Wow. It took a lot of time to record, but close. Okay, fine. So, yeah. I don't really know how to end this, but this is going to be a series in which I just kind of go through teams and I test them and I look at stuff and I try to figure out what teams are best. And obviously we started today by looking at the cores that are going to be the best in the series. And, you know, which ones are going to find success. And kind of look at, you know, what they do and how they kind of want to play this and whatnot. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's getting really late. So I got to end the video here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider smashing that like button down below. And subscribing if you are new for more content coming your way. VGC related, not every day, but every week. And even lots of videos every week sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to be doing lots of new content to the channel. I'm going to try to get my VGC podcast episode up this week. And also a Battle Spot episode up as well. So I'm going to be quite busy. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on for too long because my brain's like a fried egg right now. And that fried egg probably does not taste good or probably does not feel good. But anyways, guys, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Everglade. And hope you guys did enjoy this live stream. And I'll see you guys next